What's going on, ESGNet Nation, and welcome back to some more action on the diamond here as we're bringing you some more fun and excitement on the long road and the journey of Road to the Show here with Deshaun King, as he is here in St. Louis as they have a 4-game set with St. Louis. It's a start of a 7-game road trip that we're going to be on here in today's episode. As we have the first 4 here in St. Louis against the Cardinals, who are 18-29 right now. Jake Woodford is going to be on the hill there for St. Louis. As for us, it'll be Bryce Eldon, as he will be on the hill there, 5-3 for him so far for the season. But for Deshaun King and for the Brew Crew, they've had a rough go as of late. Of the last 10 games, they are 4-6. They have a 3-game winning streak on their hands. Right now, they're at 500. As they're 6 games back behind the Cubbies. They're in 3rd place in the NL Central. But yeah, it's been rough waters, I should say, not waters, as the Brew Crew have only won one of the 4 series they've been playing in from last episode. If you remember, we lost to the Pirates in 2 games. 2 out of 3 in that one. Lost to the Blue Jays. We lost all 3 games as we got swept out there at Rogers Stadium there in Toronto. And of course, Cubbies took 2 of 3 at home against us there in that last series there in the previous episode. So we're trying to get ourselves back and going again. The only series that we really did well was against the Diamondbacks, where we took 3 of 4 out of that one. We lost the first game of that series, but then came back and win the final 3 games and did a great job there. So now we're trying to see if we can try to use that momentum that we used, that we had in Arizona, and or against Arizona, I should say, and then now trying to bring that here on the road with us here in today's episode. So there you see the lineup that we could possibly be seeing there against the Cardinals, and of course there's Newbar, Walker, Contreras there, Nolan Arenado still with him in this one. So we'll see what Deshaun can do. Right now I'm batting .274, and he's had a bit of a rough go as of late as well. 11 home runs for him, as we'll see what he can do with his .271 average. As he takes the first pitch, a slider, and that one is going to be inside, or I should say a little outside there, and that's going to be strike number 1. So there's nobody on board, 2 out. We'll see what he can do here, as it looks like a beautiful afternoon here in St. Louis. As Deshaun here, of course, he is home. Him is Big Bro from the St. Louis area, so they are home. I'm sure Mom and Dad are out there in the stands somewhere out there sitting. Of course, Deshaun and DeMarcus were both Cardinals fans growing up. Somewhere in this, at some point in this series, or either series here, I would like to see one of them at least play for the Cardinals, and we'll have to see if that'll be the case. But we'll see here with runner on here on top of the 3rd, as we couldn't really do nothing with that first at bat. So we fouled this one off. It's going to be 1-1. But hopefully you guys are having a great summer. Like I said, a lot of baseball going on here, a lot of different series, getting ready for some new stuff coming up. When it comes to college football, as well as, of course, the Chicago Cubs series that's been doing very well here on the channel, and several others here. And of course, this is that year. This is the time of the year where you got baseball going on, and of course, football's coming around the corner. Basketball and hockey just finished up. Watched the finals for both, and congratulations to the OKC Thunder. As I'm recording this is actually a couple of days after that championship game. As we see here, they get the nice ground out there, and they end up getting the final out there of the inning. But, of course, the Florida Panthers won the NHL, so congratulations to them. But, college football is coming around the corner here. Getting really excited about college football 26, as we got a couple of ideas for this channel for a new Road to Glory series, as well as a simmed dynasty here on the channel. So far, we're getting close to wrapping up the career of Bryce Calhoun on here as well on this channel. And of course, I got some stuff coming up. I was just gonna say, it's also too. It's just been after a couple days after I just came back from Las Vegas. Had a really fun trip with the family. Went out and do some really cool new. They got some new cool attractions out there. Went out to a couple places. Took my mom and sister to a couple of places that I've been to already that they wanted to go to. As we see a fly ball out there in the deep center field, that's going to be out number 1 as we failed that one. And of course, we failed of winning this game here as we end up losing the first game of this series against the Cardinals. We lose this one 5-4 is your final, as King really just couldn't really muster up anything here. He goes 1 for 4 in the ball game with a single, and of course an RBI there for him. As Milwaukee's bats just could not come alive there. They were going, up and going there in the first 3 frames, especially in the third inning. But then after that, just could not. Just kind of sputtered out after the 7th. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 run for the Cardinals. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Brewers. As we'll take it now to Packy Naughton. D potential, 6.6 overall. Right now he has a 4.70 ERA. He's at his 13 starts. He's had 13 appearances. He's had 7 starts, and of course, not so much a good record here. And we should be able to do some damage here against him today. As you see Deshaun's numbers there, average is still at that 270 mark, but he has a chance to get that pulled up here if we can. Try to get the bat going here at the top of the first here with 1 out, 1 on. And he's going to take the first pitch. That's going to be a circle change inside. But a pitcher like this, we should be able to dominate here. We got to get things going for ourselves. You see some of our team leaders in home runs. And of course, King right there is in first place with 11. But going back to about the trip there in Vegas, it was a lot of fun. I was going to go see a baseball game. But the Las Vegas Aviators, I think that's who they are. I can't remember exactly what their minor league ball club is. It's a AAA affiliate of the A's. I can't remember exactly what their name are. I'm sure I'll have the name of it somewhere here on the screen. But yeah, we were able to go to that, or I wanted to go to that, but they were not in town. They were actually in where my sister lives, or at least close to my sister lives. They were nice fly ball here going deep, and that ball's gone. Home run there for Deshaun King, as that's going to be a solo shot there for him. And that's going to put him up now up 3 here as he gets his 12th of the season. Nice job there. And the Brew Crew looking a little more stronger here in today's game as they get a nice home run there from their home run leader right now. As we take a look at the replay. But they were in the ball club of the A's, AAA team. They were actually in Texas. Not far from my sister's house, actually. My sister lives in Katy, and they were in Sugarland, playing against the Astro or the Space Cowboys, or something like that, or something. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's who the Astros, my AAA minor league team is. But yeah, they were there, so fun. That was kind of like, oh, that's hilarious. Thanks. I was gonna get tickets, but. When I found out they were out of town, I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. Like, I was going to try to see some baseball in Vegas, but I did see, where they're going to be building the stadium for the A's there in Vegas, and man, they've really they flattened that whole section over there where the Tropicana was at. So, but they're getting it going there, starting to get things going and. Make things happen. As we see Cabrera now up to pitch here, going against King, as he's got the first strike, and he's gonna get a ball now here. That 4-seam fastball low and inside. This time they're gonna call it a ball. So Brew Crew up by a run, as we'll see a ground ball over there to third, and that's going to be a quick out on King, as they're going to retire King, and that's going to be out number 2 here for the Brew Crew. Nice job there from Smith. And unfortunately, we get hit with another loss, as the Cardinals are able to come back late in this one and take over and get the victory, as they win this one here 6-4 is the final. King, even though he had that home run, didn't do so much there for him, as he was going 1 for 4 in today's game. An RBI and a home run there for them, and of course a run scored. And that's going to be out, or game number 2 now for the Cardinals. So now Cardinals up by 2 games. We got to try to see if we can try to salvage this series here and try to go up by 2 here. As we'll see Dakota Hudson there, see potential 73 overall, and he has a 5 ERA, as his WAR is at 0.6. So we'll jump in here in inning number 2, as King will lead off. And Hudson already 10 pitches in here. We got to try to rattle his cage here if we can, as that sinker is going to get low inside. Cardinals right now 20-29. They're still in last place of the division, and that'll be right here. So they're not that far behind us, because we're right now 3rd. But the way we're playing right now, we can seem like we could almost do a helpful job for them, and slide down to almost 4th, or maybe even take 5th spot there if they finish this series off by sweeping us out of here. But that'll be a ground ball there. The King will be out. But yeah, you know, with a lot of baseball going on, I've been enjoying watching baseball as well, and of course getting really into my Red Sox and my Cardinals, or excuse me, Red Sox and Cubbies series respectively on the Cubbies are on this channel, of course, here on ESGNet plus LP, and then of course on the main channel is the Red Sox series, as we see Deshaun. I thought we could get a double out of that there, but man, I guess we hit it too hard there. Able to see the outfielder get to that one quickly, only letting us get a single. So we'll see what our teammate can do here. Is got for 1 on, nobody out. 2-1 count here for Luis, as they're going to check us here at first base and make sure we don't take off. We do have the wheels to do so. Try and get those up here as of late as well. It's one of my things we're trying to do here. And we got to try to see. And of course, this camera is always messing with me. Oh, King, what are you doing? No. What are you doing? Again, that camera still gets me. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. 3 for 10 right now in this series with a home run and 2 RBIs for King. We'll see what he can do here with the top here at the top of the 6th with 2 out and 2 on. Up by 2 as he takes his first pitch here. Sinker low and away. But yeah, this has been a rough go for us. Not just for not for the team for a whole, but even for King. And usually this is we're kind of mid-season here. King's gonna try to go for a triple here, and he is gonna get thrown out. The 2 runs will come across, makes it 4-0. But King was just getting a little greedy there. Honestly, I thought I could try to get him over there and try to stretch it to a triple, but I was not realized I did not wasn't thinking that center fielder had an arm on him, and he pretty well did. As he did a great job there throwing the relay throw. 2 for 3 here for King for the day, as he's 0 for 1 right now. 1 runner on board, nobody out, as he'll go after that cut fastball high and out of the zone. Makes it now 0-2. So you gotta be defensive here. You gotta be, of course, be very wary of that pitch that can sneak in on him. As that ball's gonna be getting into trouble here, as that's gonna be a double play. As Elone gets a 6-4-3 double play. Mark down your scorecards there, ladies and gentlemen. As King just did do such a good job there in that at bat. But hey, we do get the win, so we were able to now turn things around here. We stopped that skid that we were on entering today's game, which was started going on a streak there. We lost the first 2 games of the series. We're now bouncing back to game 3. We win this one 4-3 is your final score. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Milwaukee. As for St. Louis, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with a double and 2 RBIs. Woodruff, he picks up the win, gets 6 innings of work, gives up 8 hits and a couple of runs. But we'll see what we can do against Steven Matz, as he is going to be the final pitcher of this matchup here. And of course, the Cards would love to try to win the series here in Game 4. And of course, we're going to try to see if we can do our best to try to split this series right now. And so we'll take on Matz here on another beautiful afternoon here in Busch Stadium. I believe this is Busch 3 or 4, something like that. But regardless, beautiful day here, as we'll see the home run leaders right now, and that is King with 12, Tyrone Taylor with 7, Ian Happ, I forgot he's on in this series. He was in this road show. He's in this one. I forget that and this is what about a. Oh no, actually, I think if I remember correctly, I think we're about a month ahead of where this game is at in real, where I'm at right now. Well, at least where we're at in real life. I think we're about a month ahead. So this is the 2025 season. It'll be his 3rd year. So, but yeah, Ian Happ. If you haven't watched the Cubby series, oh my goodness, he is just. I'm tearing the ball there with him. He is just creaming the ball out of the ballpark of that series. And like I said, I'm having a lot of fun, especially with the pitchers, finding the pitchers, and just find a good repertoire of the pitchers and just using them in certain situations. There, I've been getting really good at it and really enjoying it. And pitching's been becoming a lot of fun. Here soon in that series, we're going to start doing more player locks with the pitchers. Right now, I'm just trying to get the batters warmed up and get them going. And like I said, it's been a lot of fun, just getting to know that team and seeing what they can do as a team as a whole there, especially in this division, because this is a tough division. But at the same time, you can, if you play the right games and win the right series like that, you can definitely take off with it and run it. And that's what we're trying to do. And then, of course, for us, we don't have, we have money, but we don't have a lot of money. And of course, Tucker is another guy that I've been really having too much fun with. And, of course, we got to figure out a way how to get him re-signed. I want to try to re-sign him for a long term, for at least for the next 5 seasons, because he's at the age of, I think he's 29 or 30 years of age. So try to lock him in till at least till he's 25. Or, excuse me, till he's 35 there. But nonetheless, it's been a fun series, and hopefully, and like I said, you guys have been really enjoying it. I've been really liking the feedback that you guys have been giving, and whatnot, and so on and so forth. So, thank you guys so much, especially this series. We're bringing this, been bringing videos out of this, and also Alex Umberto as well. So, thank you guys. Continue to send the love, support. I really appreciate it, and of course, get the word out about the channel and about these series, because that's what you can do now. I mean, that's pretty much nowadays with YouTube. You have to do to get your series, get attention to it. As you see, King there gets a nice base hit, and I believe he was able to drive in a run there. So now 0-2 here for William Contreras, as he's got a 1-for-2 day so far in today's game. As he pops this one up, this is going to get lifted up, and this is going to be the final out of the inning, as the Cardinals are still trailing here by 1. We jump down to the top of the 8th. We'll see what King can do, as he's 2 for 3 in today's game. And there you hear all the boos. But here, top of the 8th. And he'll take a pitch. And that'll be 1-0. So Cardinals now up by a run. Here it's just Sean here is trying his best to get that one past the infield there. Try to get down the first base line, but he is going to get thrown out there quickly. And unfortunately, we are not able to split this series as we end up losing game 4. And the Cardinals take the driver's seat and win this one. They win this one of a final score of 3-2 as Katz gets his third win of the season. Freddie Peralta picks up another loss as he goes 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, 2 earned against him. Sean King, of course, he goes 2 for 4 in today's game with an RBI. And like I said, he has been really struggling as of late. So now we got to put that behind us and get ready for this next series to finish off this road trip. It's a 3-game set in Minnesota, as Minnesota right now are currently just a half a game behind the Royals. They're 25 and 24. There's, like I said, a game above 500. And there you see their last games there. They were able to not do so well against Kansas City, as Kansas City took game, or I should say, actually did, didn't do so well against Kansas City. They won the first game against Kansas City and lost the last 2. There you see Winder is going to be the pitcher here today, as he right now has a WAR of 0.7. So we're here at Target Field. I think this is the first time here, I think, in this series. I think we played here at Target Field. One of my favorite ballparks to go to. But we'll see what we can try to do here. Try to at least turn things around here in today's episode. We really desperately need it, as it's not been looking too good for us. And you know, I always say, at least if we can get 2 out of 3 of this series, that'll be fine for me. So we got to try to set the table, set the mood here. How this first game is going to go, or at least how the series is going to go here. Is Stephen Kwan, of course, one of their better hitters here, doing a good time, and we've got to. Hopefully, our pitching staff will be able to have some kind of plan to deal with him. But we'll see what Sean King can do here, as he has 1 on at second and 1 out. And this is going to be a pop-up. It's going to be a foul territory. And the first baseman is able to get there for the out number 2. So nice job there for the first baseman getting that one. Not so much for King for that pop-up. As now we'll see what Sean can do. Now here, top of the 3rd. Runner on first with nobody out. It's a 2-2 ball game. So far, he's 0 for 1. And looking for a pitch, and that ball is going to be taken way into far inside there for ball 1. As Winder, he knows that, you know, pitching to King is a very dangerous thing, especially with a runner on board. King here launches this one here. That's going to drop, and the right fielder tried to dive for that one there. He misses. He actually goes off his glove and now puts King on board here with nobody out. So now 2 on. Wilson Contreras is up next. We'll see what he can do here. Try to avoid the double play. As he'll pop this one here. That's going to be a drop right in front of the pitcher. And now that he was able to move up the runners 90 feet. So with 1 out now, we have runners at second and third. So Wilson Contreras kind of, it was more like I would say more like a bunt swing there, but nonetheless, that's going to be 1 out and the runner up. And Ian Happ's up next. Let's see what Bo Happ can do here. Hopefully, he still has some of that power here, at least in this series. Not like in the Cubby series on 25, but there you see that's going to be a pop up, and the first baseman is able to get to that one as well. As that's going to be now 2 away with 2 on. So we'll see what Luis can do. As he's having a rough go here. He lined out and back in the second. We'll see what he can do here now, here in the top of the 3rd. As he'll see here, this pitch will here be high. It's going to be shallow out to right field. Second baseman calls for it, and that's going to be it for the Brew Crew if they leave 2 stranded. As we'll see, Milwaukee trailing now by 1, 3-2. Top of the 5th here. King's on board with nobody out. As he'll take the first pitch. That'll be a forcing fastball. 1-0 count. And again, Winder, he's really being really particular about his pitches here. Really trying to get us to go outside here a lot. He's been going on the outside there. Not trying to really, trying to get us to chase here. 2-0 count. And that one's going to go right up the middle there, over the head of the pitcher, actually. And that is going to be a nice base hit for King as he gets a nice hit there on that 2-0 count. And that's going to put him on board here. And let's take a look at StatCast here. And look at that. Just rips it right back up the middle. And drops that one to shallow center field there. And that's a good swing there. Nice contact swing there from him. And now we'll see what they can try to do here. Contreras will be up next here. He's 1 for 2. He's got a 3-0 count on him, so he's got a nice hitter's count. We'll see if they'll give him something to move us up. As they'll go ahead and decide to, Weiner actually misses there, and he's going to end up drawing a walk. So Contreras draws a walk. Got runners on first and second with 1 out. Ian Happ's up next. Happ single back in the first. We'll see what Happ can do here in this situation. And it's a pretty good situation to be in here, as you'll see this one. Unfortunately, gets off the end of the bats, and that's going to be an easy pop-up there for the second baseman for out number 2. So, I thought maybe they would give him a decent pitch there, but it looked like a decent pitch, but just Happ just could not get really, I think he got underneath it a little too much. So, Luis up next here, 0 for 2 for him, as he's got a 0-1 count. The pitch, and that ball is going to be up the middle there. That's going to go past the infield. That should be enough for King to come across, and that is going to be exactly what's going to happen, as that's going to be an RBI single for Urias, and that's going to now a tie ball game here now, 3-all here in Minnesota. We would go on and tack on 2 more runs, make it a 5-3 ball game, as we're in the top half of the 6th. 2 on, nobody out here for King, so you know here Kings were looking for that pitch to try to drive, find a gap somewhere, or maybe worst case scenario for the Twins, put one over the wall. As they're now, that's the second pitch there, that goes inside. It's going to be a ball. So Sands out here trying to make sure he doesn't get, or he wants King at least swing that way at least one more time. 1-2 count here for King, as he's 2 for 3 for the day, 2 on, nobody out. And he gets King to swing there outside the zone, struck out, and he's going to have to take a seat. As we go on now to the top half of the 8th, it's now 6-3. We're able to scrape up a run. As for Minnesota, they're able to scrape up a run as well. So it's a 3-run ball game. Here in the top of the 8th, 2 out, nobody on. And Alcala, I think that's how you say his name. He is able to at least has a little bit of a battle here with King. King 2 for 4 here in today's game. Of course, they're trying to make sure they keep the ball on the ground. And of course, King looking for that pitch to drive. Slider outside, inside there. Ball number 2. And strike number 2 there goes outside. So there's still trying to get him to work outside. As King gets a hold of this one here. That's high and deep. Out to left center field. That was back. It is gone. Home run there for Deshaun King. That is a solo shot from him. As that's going to put up another run on the board here now. Makes it now 7-3. King gets his 13th home run of the season. And the Twins fans are deadly quiet in here at Target Field, as the Milwaukee Brewers could be coming in here and taking game 1 of this 3-game set. As you see, just look at that swing. Just a beautiful swing there. He knew he had every single part of that baseball. And that's what's going to lead to is a win. Nice job there, fellas, as we take game 1 of the series. Final score, 7-3, as we're able to walk out of here and get a nice victory here. Cole Sands picks up the loss. Eric Lerner is going to get the win. 7 1/3 innings of work, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 5 walks, and only give up 2 runs that were earned in this one. King goes 3 for 5 in the ball game with a home run, his 13th of the season. RBI and 2 runs scored here in today's game. Pablo Lopez had 11 starts, and those, or I should say 11 games, had 11 starts. 2-5 for the season. He's pitched 65 innings of work. He's given up 52 hits, 26 runs, 25 of those were earned. 9 home runs, 16 walks, 53 strikeouts. He has a 3.46 ERA, so he's going to be a little tough to deal with in today's game. He's had 5 quality starts, no complete games or no shutouts here, but he does have a 1.0 ERA as we get into game number 2 in this series. Runners on first with 1 out. King up to bat here, now batting .286, so that average is starting to go back up to a nice respectable 300. As there you see the leaders right now, of course King, and only person right now in double digits so far this season. But I'm sure the rest of those guys will be creeping up behind him very soon. And of course his bat in this part of the order here, that 3, 4, sometimes 5 A's in, is really important. As King takes the next pitch there, it'll be ball 2. So Lopez, he's seen what King did, what he did a night ago, and what he's seen so far this season. As King goes after that pitch there, which it was okay. It was a pitch that he should have went after. He goes now 2-1 in the count. King hits this one there past the third baseman. Goes rockets right by him. That should be good enough to at least get the runner in scoring position now here, as the runner is on third, and King now gets a double. 14th double of the season, and now it's going to put Luis now in position here now to help us out. So we'll see what he can do with 1 out. Count is full, so he should be getting something here to put him to play. As he swings and misses there, that's going to be out number 2. And Lopez is going to have to go back to the bench, explaining how he did not do so well, why his bat came up empty there. Happ is up next, 215 so far for him this season, as this ball is going to get to the third baseman. Ground ball thrown over the first, and that's going to be it, as they are able to get Ian Happ out there on that one. So no score comes across, as we'll see the top of the third. 4 runs come across there for the Twins, as there's 1 on and 1 out, as that was a throw-out pitch there, as they're trying to keep the runner there at, I guess, at first base. I guess he's been, I guess they got a scouting report saying that he's going to take off. As you see the pitch go inside there, 4-seamer on King, as he goes 1 for 1. And the runner's going to take off here, as that's going to be a foul ball for King, as now it's a 1-2 count. So a 1-2 count here for King. As he definitely goes chasing after that one. That fastball outside. And that's going to retire him. And it's going to be 2 away. So King out to bat here next, here in the top of the 6th. We'll see what he can try to do. As there's bases empty. Of course, leading off here. And right now he's tied 5th in RBIs with several other players with 37. King now looking at a 1-1 count. And of course, we got to try to get it on board here. This is our bread and butter to start off this inning, as we're down by 4. So King now 1-2 count here for him. As he check swings that one, they say he went around. And that's going to be out number 1. So not what we needed there. Definitely not a check swing there, bruh. As he's going to have to go take a seat. Go to the top of the 8th here. Probably the last chance we'll probably see King here in this game here, this game 2. Runner on second with 1 out. 1 for 3 day here for King. Beautiful night here as you take a look around the stadium there. Here at Target Field. Got Winnie and Minnie and St. Paul up there, the direct the batter near the right above the batter's eyes. We see this ball going to get lifted out to right field, and that is warning track power. As a runner is able to advance 90 feet, they're going to put a runner in scoring position there at third with 2 away now. So King at least got the runner moved up some, but unfortunately, that's not going to help us too much here as we're going to end up losing this one as well. So we win game 1 of the series. Now we lose game 2. And it's going to be a 9-2 ball game. Wow. The Twins were not playing at all. They were really trying to put a thumping on us here. As King goes 1 for 4 in the ball game, a double for him. Pablo, 7 innings, 7 hits, 9 strikeouts, 2 earned. Bryce only goes 4 innings, gives up 9 hits, gives up 6 earned were on him. Walked 3 and struck out only 1. So not a good night there for Bryce at all. Joe Ryan will be next for the Twins. He's going to try to see if he can wrap it up here, win this rubber match here. Game 3 of this series, as he's been in 10 games and all 10 he has started. He is 7-2, I should say, for the season so far. He had a most recent game with a no decision. And take a look there, 7 quality starts. He's had 2 complete games and 2 shutouts so far this season. We'll see what he can do here against King here. This is a early afternoon game. And so here we go. Runner on first with 2 out here for King. Got to get this base hit here to bring home that run. As he takes the first pitch, and that's going to be ball 1. As Joe Ryan here probably got an assignment saying, hey kid, keep the ball low. Don't go in his wheelhouse here. Especially when there's a runners in scoring position. Because when that happens, then the odds of you surviving out there are not too good. So we'll see the pitch. And he is going to take, try to hold that split finger there, but just can't really get it. It's not going to be outside. It's going to be 2-1 count. Of course, King, his job is, you see the runner in scoring position here, you do something about it. He did, and that one's going to get skied over to right field. That ball is up and gone. Home run for Deshaun King. As Ryan now thinking to himself, like, I should have definitely listened to the coach there. As that is a beautiful shot there. It's going to be a 2-run dinger. As we're on the board here now, get this game going here for the Brew Crew. 2-0 here at the top of the first with 2 outs. So that's a great shot there. As King, flip the bat there, buddy. As that goes 392 feet out there. Nice souvenir there for those fans out there in right center field. So King up to bat here. He is 5 of 10 in this series with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. We've seen both home runs here in this episode here today. We'll see what he can do here. As he takes the first pitch, it's going to be 1-0. King looking to try to put some more, try to at least get a 2-out rally going here in the top of the third. Oh, we'll see what they can do. As he's got a pretty much hitter's count right now, 2-0 count. Now making out 3-0 count. So he could definitely be seeing something sweet here if he can get a hold of this baseball. As that one's gonna foul off. That should have been ball 4, but I'm one of those people like, hey, it's 3-0 count. They throw, throw something like this. I mean, you read it and see that that's out of the zone, take it. But other than that, it's green light. So that's a base hit there. That's gonna put him on board, and that's gonna be a nice way to keep the inning alive here. As there's 2 away. So Arias will be up next. He's had a tough go as well in this series. He's probably almost the same as King. 5 for 10 in the series with a home run and RBI. As we're being told, we're getting the sign to steal the bag. As the manager signals to us to steal. So we'll see if we can get this steal. Get in scoring position here. King's going to take off. Good jump, but no, he's going to have to get back, and he's going to get tagged out at the bag there. I didn't think I had a good jump there, but apparently we did. And King is unable to get back to first base. So now, top of the 5th here, we're up by 3. Runner on second with 2 away. King, so far, he's 2 for 2 today. Looking really sharp. Take a look at some American League leaders in complete games. And, of course, like I said, Ryan has 2 of them so far of the 11 starts he has made appearances. As you see here, oh, nice hustle there from King as he's able to get down and, of course, advance the runner up 90 feet. He's got now runners on the corners now. So Urias up next here. He's 2 for 2, home run, single, and a run. We'll see what he can do here now with runners on the corners with 2 out. King getting checked over at first. And he is going to be safe. As, of course, he's trying to get in the head of the pitcher right now. 0-2 count. And Urias here hits this one there. That's going to be a base hit. Runner from third is going to come in to score. It's going to be making it now a 4-0 ball game. King, of course, moves up from first to second. And that's going to be, I'll put runners at on the backs there respectfully. Now, got a runner scoring position. We'll see what Ryan McMahon can do. He's 0 for 2 here in today's game. 2 out still here. Pop this one up here. That's one is going to be a floater. And looks like the infield second baseman there is going to get that one in the infield. As that's going to be out for, that's going to be it for the inning. Take a look at the replay here. Back in the first inning, we've seen this, and this was a great hit. This was pretty much started where we're at right now. Nice job there from King. So we'll see what he can do here now in the top half of the 7th. We're up by 4. And he's 3 for 3 here today. As I'm sure Minnesota will love to find a way to kind of stop this momentum that he's got on for himself here. As that ball, that slider there, I should say, slides right down the middle there. Makes it down 1-1. As, oh, good crack of the bat there. I think this is not going to be enough to get out of the ballpark. It's just going to be good enough to be warning track power. As that's going to be a fly ball, and that's going to be out number 2 there for Milwaukee. Final frame here, top of the 6th coming up here. Or excuse me, top of the 9th coming up here. I should say we're up by 6. As there's 1 on and nobody out. So this could be a big inning here for us, especially if King can get a hold of a baseball and put one in a gap somewhere, or maybe even put one over the wall. See if we can get a second home run today in this game. Garcia is pitching here. Of course, he's being very cautious here. He's trying to keep his team, even though they're, down by 6, and they still got another at bat to go, but still uphill climb for them. But he's trying to make sure the uphill climb doesn't get any more steeper for them. As he is now looking at a 3-0 count here against King. So the question is he going to be confident enough here to throw one in the zone? Not to mention, can he throw a pitch here to even try to convince King to swing here and chase after one? As Key does throw this one in the zone. It's a 4-seam fastball, high and away. Makes it now 3-1. Still not in the woods here for Garcia. He still has a problem there on the plate. As he takes, serves up ball 4. Nice job there. Nice eye there from King, taking that pitch. And now with 2 runners on board here, Luis will be up next. 3 for 4 for Luis. He's had 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a home run here today. We'll see what Garcia does now here, as he's got a good opportunity here to strike out Luis, and that ball going to get turned into a double play. And that's exactly what happens. As there's a double play there, 6-4-3 double play, and we are able to hold on to the victory. Nice job there, as we do get the shutout here. Final score 6-0 here, as King goes 3 for 4 in the ball game with that home run, his 14th of the season. Brewers win the series 2-1. King 3 for 4 home run, 2 RBIs, runs scored, and a walk, or I should say based on balls there, as Hayden goes 9 innings, gives up 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, nothing earned on him. Milwaukee, 6 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Milwaukee only, or I should say Twins only get, I think, like 6 hits, or 6 hits, no runs, no errors. Brew Crew right now just 5 back of the Cubbies. Reds are a game and a half behind the Cubbies. There's about 4.5 games between us and the Reds. Pirates 25-28, 6 games back, and the Cardinals are 8.5 games back. They are 23-31. Of the last 10 games, we're 6-4. And so we have really not, we've only pretty much out of this whole episode have moved up a game since starting this episode here today. So things, getting a little bit better, but it could be, definitely could be worse, but it could get better. There's room for improvement. Take a look at the rest of your divisions here. Mets, Phillies, Braves, Marlins, and Nationals in the NL East. Take a look at the American League, and the American League got the Rays, Blue Jays, Yankees, Orioles, and my Red Sox. Man, what is going on? 17-38 there. 17-38 there for their 19 games back. Jeez. Blue Jays are on a 5-game losing streak there. They're in that division as well. So, wow. Royals lead the National League Central, or American League Central, I should say. 30-25. They have a 2.5 game lead over the Twins. So you're welcome, Royals. Guardians, Tigers, and White Sox. White Sox right now currently on a 3-game skid. The Guardians are on a 5-game skid there in that division. Then the American League West, it's the Astros, Rangers, Mariners, Angels, and Athletics who round off that division. So as we take a look here, we'll jump back into more with Sean King coming up here. Next episode, we'll actually jump to that Cincinnati series. Should be a fun series. Indeed, I will play this Guardians series or Summit, but regardless, we'll skip over that series, and it's a 2-game set there at home against Cleveland. We'll see. We should be able to do well then against them. But I'll play that one off cam. But we'll definitely get back here in episode 59, and we'll get back on the road here once again as we head to Cincinnati and also to Oakland to play the A's there at the Coliseum. So should be a fun road trip coming up. Got another divisional battle. So this will be the first time we've actually played the Reds here in this season. So we'll see how we do against them. So and that'll end the month of May going into the month of June. So yeah, we're close to about where we're in real life. I knew we were close. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Like I said, we're kind of going on a roller coaster here. Bullpen has been kind of funky, but I'm hoping that'll get flushed out here by the time we get to the All-Star break. And hopefully we'll be in the hunt for a divisional title during that, when we get there. And like I said, that'll be another 2, maybe 3 more episodes before we get to that, possibly. I do have a schedule of what games we're going to be playing here. We are going to be skipping some series here and there. But for the most part here, we should have, I'm hoping we'll start getting our swagger back here when it comes to this road to show here. So if you guys did enjoy today's Road to Show with Sean King, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and hit that bell notification as well, so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And of course, check out other great series of our other Road to Glory, our Road to Show character, Alex Alberto, and of course our Road to Glory series here on the channel with Bryce Calhoun, as well as our Chicago Cubs Mission Recondition series and all the other series as well here on the channel. Of course, don't forget, we do have the main channel as well that has content every single day as well, so definitely go check it out. But that's it for me. Stay tuned for more of this long journey here and the Deshaun King Road to the Show. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.